The film industry has never failed to provide us with some of the best romance and chick flick movies that can make anyone go, "Aw." Relationships in movies just seem so perfect and enduring. But the funny thing is that the celebrities who portray these same characters play out a romance that's far from perfect in real life. Recently, there's been news that celebrities Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez have recently gotten together. The relationship between these two has been tumultuous and fleeting, as relationships can get. With the news of the couple's return, it's only natural that it would garner a few reactions, not just from the public, but from other fellow celebrities. So in today's video, we'll be looking at celebrities' reactions to the return of Bennifer. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, thumbs up, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for future updates. For us to get a good grasp and understanding of what the return of Bennifer actually means, we have to see the relationship in its entirety. So let's take a trip down memory lane and go back to the early 2000s. The two met for the first time on the set of Giggly, a romantic comedy movie, which was soon torn down by critics, stating that aside from forced lines, the two celebrities simply didn't give off any kind of chemistry. Surprisingly, this wasn't the case in real life, because right after filming the movie, the two were seen sharing some romantic moments. It wasn't long until the two were seen frequently being together, up to the point that Hollywood and fans themselves have given the name Bennifer. Lopez, in an interview she gave later on, says that she knew Affleck was, quote, the one, the moment she saw him. In November of that year, Affleck proposed to Lopez with a custom-made Harry Winston pink diamond solitary ring. Lopez adored her soon-to-be husband, saying that she found him charming, affectionate, loving, and brilliantly smart. She also mentioned that the proposal that happened was traditional, but in a beautiful way. Soon, the two became the most talked-about celebrity couple in Hollywood, with tabloids covering stories on them in every release. Unfortunately, it wasn't all rainbows and butterflies from that point. A lot of critics and fans questioned the couple's compatibility, citing that they might not be the best match for each other to have a healthy relationship, let alone a marriage. Lopez even gave a comment during an interview, saying that people didn't expect her to have a relationship with someone like Affleck, and the same for Affleck having a relationship with someone like Lopez. She argues that there are more compatibilities to their personalities and backgrounds than what the public and critics know. The relationship continued and showed no signs of stopping. In fact, Lopez even featured her fiancé in a music video entitled Jenny from the Block, which featured paparazzi pictures taken from the time the two were spotted together. As the date of their marriage came closer and closer, the two started to get overwhelmed from the pressure and stress, mainly because of the unrelenting paparazzi. The couple even went as far as planning decoy brides at different locations, just to shield their marriage from the disruption of paparazzis. Finally, the day before the actual wedding, the couple suddenly decided to call it off. They commented that this was supposedly the happiest day of their lives and was meant to be celebrated and cherished. Instead, it caused them all sorts of stress and possible arguments. The two were then reported to have a break from each other. Then in January of 2004, the couple officially called it quits. However, despite the unfortunate turn of events, the two were reported to still have a friendly relationship with each other. The two then entered into new relationships and had children with other people. With how the relationship turned out, people naturally assumed that the couple was done and had finally moved on. But just recently, in May of this year, it was seen that both celebrities were again spotted together, sparking the rumors that romance was once again back on the table. According to certain sources, the two were taking it slow and are seeing where it goes. With how things are going, it may be possible for us to see Bennifer once again. Fellow celebrities had different comments about the resurrected romance. Jennifer Lawrence says, quote, breaking f***ing news. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are back together. They're in Montana. They're on vacation with each other right now. Matt Damon, who admitted to liking both Lopez and Affleck, said that their relationship is a fascinating story, and he genuinely hopes that the rumors of them getting back together are true, because that would just be amazing. Ben's ex-wife Jennifer Garner says that she's happy for the both of them, and that they're a great match. She cited that both of them have successfully moved on from their past relationships, and that Lopez is undoubtedly a successful woman in her own right. Alex Rodriguez, who is known to be a successful baseball athlete, as well as being J-Lo's ex, was noted to be heartbroken with the news. He believes that Lopez is not making the right decision. He expresses that the news was surprising to him, especially since he knows of his ex's past heartaches and the complicated relationship she previously had with Ben. Bette Midler, upon hearing the news, expressed that she was pleased with the news, and later on joked that if there was anything she wants to bring back from the 2000s, it would be her pelvic floor muscles. Comedian Kevin Smith says, quote, "Bennifer is trending. It's a name I first gave the kids during Jersey Girl pre-production, before the world found out they were dating. I'd later drop the name in an interview with the New York Times shortly thereafter. It appeared in the article and then entered the vernacular." End quote. Actress Whoopi Goldberg, also discussing Bennifer on a show, joked, quote, "I'm just gonna rest my eyes while you tell me." End quote. Actor Matthew Modine gave a bit of a more direct comment saying, quote, "Love is blind. Hashtag Bennifer." End quote. Another comedian, Roy Wood Jr., joked that Affleck didn't wait until the free agency officially started. The league will investigate. Busy Phillips commented that the couple has been going on for 2 weeks now, and comments on how Affleck is once again looking as charming and stunning as ever, although she does show concern about Affleck's back tattoo, which she thinks is slowly fading by now. Spencer Pratt showed his support as he says that he had no interest in celebrity couples back in 2002, aside from Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake. So now that Bennifer is back on the map in 2021, he's just happy to be on board this time. Given the comments of some of these celebrities, you could see that most of them were quite supportive with the regained romance of Ben and J-Lo, and that they wish that this time it would be a relationship that would last. Only time would tell, however, if this relationship would be a success or another fluke. Hopefully, it would be the last relationship they get into, since they're not really getting any younger. One thing is for certain though, celebrity romances are really one heck of a ride. Give us your thoughts on the matter in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for future updates.